answering this kind of question is very simple. Data were collected from a random selected samples to determine relationship between average assignment score and test score and statistic. Distribution for the data is presented in the table below. So this is the assignment score, this is the test score, and then they want the predictive equation, test of the hypothesis, regression model, coefficient regression, and also multiple correlation coefficient, coefficient determination, and so on and so forth, R square and R lah. So you have to put this data, and then you enter the data, and then you analyze the data, and then you have the output, right? So this is our predicted equation lah, 18.052 plus 8.257x, which is in my things 257 assignment. Oh, okay, that is also considered right. And then after that, you have the second question asking about the regression model. So the regression model is less than alpha, therefore we reject the null hypothesis and we conclude the regression model is fits the data, right? So your conclusion must be, you must say that the model fit the data. Okay, you must say that you reject the null hypothesis and then the model is fit the data. And then we also observe about the coefficients of determinations, which is we call it as the R square. So based on the R square here, it's explaining 74.8%, right? 74.8% of the x is already being 74.x% of the x is already explained to predict the y. Okay. Explaining here in terms of percentage is actually the variance. The variance explains towards the given y, so actually being given by the x around 74%. That means it's kind of very much predictors lah, already being helpfully explained by this particular x. Okay, and then you move around into the hypothesis of the slope. So based on the slope also, we find out that the p-value is less than 0.05. And therefore, we reject the null hypothesis. Okay, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that assignment score is contribute significantly towards the test score. So we are going to say that we reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, the assignments is one of the significant predictors that predicts the y, which is the final exam score. Okay, that is the way of doing it. Okay. However, this is also another test. You can test it yourself during your tea break or during 5 years or 10 years after this. If you forgot, you can have a revision back lah. Okay, and then you can get the answer straight away. Alright, so I'm just going to share with you about how you want to explain your variables or how you want to explain your outcome or output for your thesis write-up. So this is how you want to explain it. You must explain it in terms of the regression equation first. You must explain your coefficients and also elaborate what is that mean by those R and R square, and you must also providing the hypothesis of your regression models. And then this one is the concept of constructing your data model and then slope, and then this is how you want to tabulate it according to the table. Okay, you must put your intercept and then you have multiple x lah. Usually, you don't only put one x, you have multiple x, right? Okay, you got the beta here. Beta here got from where? The B here. The B here is from the unstandardized beta. This one is the beta from the standardized beta. This one is the p-value of that particular things. This one is derived from which table? The F table or the T table? Very good. The T table is actually the after the F table. Okay. The first moment you analyze the regression equation, you are going to get this model summary. R and R square will be there.